Hello friends, good morning, good afternoon. In this session, we are going to see interview questions and answer in detail. This is the part 3. In this session, we are going to cover below 5 questions. So we will go through one by one. First of all, difference between the stored procedure and function. Stored procedure and function are the database object, correct? And they are having the different SQL statement. Means there is a insert, update, delete, select. Okay. And then one by one, we will go through that. Execute or exec command is used to call the stored procedure, and select statement is used to call the function. Let's see in SQL. So here is the stored procedure. Means with the help of execute or exec statement, we can call the stored procedure. This is our stored procedure, and we are calling that stored procedure using this exec or execute. If you uh, use, it's also fine. Exec is also fine, execute is also fine. And then we have to pass the parameter to that, means the department name, so you will get the department wise list. Okay. And then how to call the function? Yeah, here is the function name and then parameter as a city name, right? So I am passing the city name as a parameter to the function, means this is the function name, correct? And one more thing, a scalar function is also available. Means suppose, let's say here is the scalar function, means co constant st sorry concat str is the function. And if we have to call this function, then this is the scalar valued function we have to call using the two part name. Two part name means like a schema name dbo dot function name, and after that we have to pass the parameters like the, let's say here is the Ajay and Sharma, correct? So execute it, you will get the concatenation result of the particular strings, right? Means for scalar valued function we are calling in this way. For state inline table valued function or a multi-statement table valued function, we have to calling in this way. Means select star from, or if you want uh, some columns, then you can use the first column. Means there is a first name, last name, middle name. If we have to use the first name, then it also fine, no problem. Means you will get only one column from that particular function call. Yeah, here you will get the function. Okay. And one more thing, suppose you wanna call function in function. Means there is a, this is the result set. First of all, in this is the query, means select, then there is a first name, last name, and I have to concat that in a one function. So it is also possible. So let's say here is the first name we have to pass, copy it, and then paste it, then last name, correct? And miss based on that particular uh, first name string, last name string, it will pass to this function, and just open parenthesis and close parenthesis, because it will act as a one field, right? As a last name, sorry, full name, my bad. Yeah, means we are calling function in a function, right? Means here is the select start from, but we called a scalar valued function inside the multi-statement table valued function. Got it? Okay. And this is the stored procedure call, which is the very simple. Then next, uh, compile time at one time only, means stored procedure. There is a second thing, means compile at one time only, compile at every time when executing. Means let's say when we are executing the stored procedure first time, at that time the execution plan will generate in the background, means only for the first time. And when we are executing it at the next time, then in SQL engine does not compile the stored procedure again. So we can call it as a execution plan retention. And then in terms of the function means whenever there is a function we are calling, at that time every time new execution plan will generate. This is the thing. And third difference is SP can have both input and output parameters, but user defined function have only input parameters. Means suppose, let's say I am giving a one example to you here, stored procedure, and stored procedure having a one parameter like right now this is the stored procedure return as the result set, correct, but I wanna in a different format, like let's say here is the one second, I am copy paste it. Yeah, this is the stored procedure name, create procedure name, id and name. Means we are passing the id as a input and we will get the employee name from the employee test table, and based on the id means we will pass the input as a id and we will get output as a name. So input and output parameter, and we can how to we will get that particular output name. Yeah, miss name we have to declare it first, then execute stored procedure name, means execute, and here is the stored procedure name, and then one is nothing but the one we are passing it, and name we will get the output and just select that name. That's it. Means either you print it or select it, it's your choice. Then next thing, SP can have a transaction and user defined cannot have a transaction. There are two things, one is the exception handling and transaction. Means SP can have a exception handling and transaction, but in user defined functions we can't do that particular exception handling, means try catch block and transaction inside the function. Yeah, and then there is a insert update delete operation performed in a SP, and insert update delete operation are not performed, means can be performed on in table, in table variable only. Means in function we can do the insert update delete on the table variable but not on the physical table. In stored procedure we can do. So let's see how to do that. First of all, this is the stored procedure, correct, and inside it I'm picking up the one simple table. Let's say select star from department, right, and I'm updating the one value, update department, set update by is equal to 5. Means in use case you necessary to update the some record on the physical table from the stored procedure, so we can do that activity, and within a stored procedure where department id is equal to 1. Got it? And I am commenting it, and just I'm again selected it uh, where department ID is the cardiology. Okay, so I am passing that particular parameter here, cardiology, and just select star from department where department ID is equal to 1. Previously updated by as a 1, and right now I am making it as a 5. Execute it, altered, correct, and then cardiology department I am passing in and execute it. So previously, yeah, right now here is the no any update by. So we have to do that particular department. Okay, dp dot updated by. If we execute it, so it is right now we got even no need to call it, and here you can see there is a update statement I affected. Yeah, there is a one, first of all 5 statements, means 5 rows. sorry, and then there is a one rows affected. One rows, it means there is a department, we updated it, and select star from department where department id is equal to 1. So one rows affected, right? And that is the results we got means there is a previously it was 1 and right now I updated it as 5. Got it? Okay, means we are just selecting the right data. Means we can use the insert, update, delete in the stored procedure. Means we can deal with, we can do the DML operation on the physical table as well. But in function, it we can't. How to do that? First of all, let's see what is the error, and then uh, here is the function. Before of that, this is the, I'm taking another example of function. This is the mm, inline table valued function. Because in inline table valued function we can't do that. There is only one statement, so we can have a choice to in a multi-statement table valued function. Yes, here is the multi-statement table valued function, and what it returns, actually it will return as the full name, means patient ID, first name, last name, full name, city name, correct? And we are passing the city ID to it, right? How to call that function? uh, Select a star from function, means which function name. Yeah, here is a no required of the database schema, just we can pass the function name and just execute it. So you will get the list of patients belong to Pune, means we are passing the city ID here, correct? And here is the update statement, means we are updating the first name plus last name, right? And one more thing, we are updating the table variable, not the actual table. If I'm going to update the same statement, update department and just select it, what will happen? Okay, and then it is at the end we are not allowed to do that. Yes, then execute it. Yeah, invalid use of side affecting operators as a update, means if you are insert, update, delete with physical table, then you will get the miss such a message, means there is a invalid use of side affecting operators. Side affecting operators, it means DML things, means there is a insert, update and delete, correct? These are the three operators we can't use to deal with the physical table. We can do the operation insert, update, delete, but on the table variable. This is the table variable, returns table, because it is for comparative purpose we created it, and we can do the operation on that but not on the physical table. Got it? And yes, mm, miss insert, update, delete operation cannot be performed on the physical table. We can do the operation on the table variable only. That's it. And yeah, here there is a user defined function. I am just skipping it this for timing. And then user defined function can be called from a stored procedure, and stored procedure cannot be called the user defined function. Very simple, straightforward. Means in stored procedure we can call the function. How to do that? Yes, here I have to call the this function, means let's say here is the function, and we can call it is in a stored procedure. Let's say this is the stored procedure, and in this stored procedure I am calling the function. Just execute it, and yeah, execute the yeah, the means we are getting the result from the function, right? Means here we called the function, means we are calling the stored function from the stored procedure. But if we have to reverse it, means this is the stored procedure and we are calling the that particular stored procedure from the function. Okay, just execute it and write, means alter it. So invalid use of side effecting operator, if I'm commenting it, okay, I'm going to the, it will give us the, yeah, it will execute it. And then when you misaltered it and then execute it, at that time we will get only functions, and some expected stored procedure cannot be executed from within the function, right? Means actually this is the stored procedure and it contains the DML operations like the insert, update, delete, and means every stored procedure either they are having or not having, but we can't call that stored procedure because they are doing the operations with the DML operations with the physical table. That's why these are not allowed in a function. Got it? Okay, uh, then next, user defined functions. User defined functions cannot be, sorry, can be called from stored procedure, and stored procedure cannot call the user defined function. Okay, then hash temp means temporary table can be used in the stored procedure, but cannot be, temporary table cannot be used in the function. Instead of that we can use the table variable. Perfect. Okay, then next thing, we can't join the stored procedure and we can easily join the user defined function. How? Yeah, here is the stored procedure, correct? Can we do the union or join in between them? No, no probability. But in terms of the this is the function, correct? So I'm first of all I'm committing it, commenting it, and then executing it. So we are getting the result from the function. Okay. Right now, what I have to do? First of all, I am making a union or a union all. Then I am passing the city ID as 2, right? And yes, we will get the all the patients belongs to the Nagpur and Pune. And one more thing, suppose here I can use the union. It means there is a distinctly identifying records from the two result set, and union all means you will get all the result, all the data from this select statement and these statements, and we are uh, combining these result set into the one result set known as the union all. We will see in detail, yeah, in the few sessions. And first of all, I have to say there is a, I have to make a join in between two uh, functions. How to do that? First of all, select star from uh, this function. I am calling it as a. Then inner join, I am calling the same function. Okay, act as a b on a dot patient id is equal to b dot patient id. Right now I am getting any result? No. So sorry, because all the things are means either they are Nagpur and then one is the Pune, means Pune and Nagpur, so those are differently things, so they are not matching, correct? So that's why we are not getting the any result. If I am changing the some condition here, means Pune to Pune or Nagpur to Nagpur, then I will get the result, right? That is the join example, means we can join the different function. Conclusion is that we can use the function in a join. Okay, next thing, yes, we can easily join the user defined function and we can't join the stored procedure. Okay, so you, I think you got all the clear idea about it practically, and we will move to the next question. Difference between the inline table valued function and multi-statement table valued function. So inline table valued function and multi-statement table valued function, from the definition wise, they are giving us the data, means return us the result, right? And it contains only one select statement. In inline table valued function means return value is derived from the only one select statement. Just there is a one, here you can see, first of all, I'm closing it. I'm showing you the example of inline table valued function. So this is the example, means let's say this is the statement, correct? One select statement. We are getting the city-wise patient list, correct? And if I am passing as a one or two or dynamically con control Z. So how to call that particular function? Select star from one. Okay, so we will get the data from it, right? Means here there is only one select statement is used, but in there is a means there is a case means we have to do any operation, or there is a insert delete, insert update delete on the that particular data. It means that data is stored temporary purpose means in a table variable, and we can do the operation on that, then that data will return us. So that is nothing but the multi-statement table valued function. Let's say here is the example, means here is the we have to specify the structure of the table as well. Here means here is the table where table variable we declared it here, and there is a column we have to mention, and what is the data type of it, we have to do that all the things, and then select statement, and then there is a update statement. Here is the update, delete, insert with that particular table variable, right? And we can do the operation on it, and then at the end we will get the table table format, table in the written format, right? So this is the multi statement, means multiple statement, correct? So as per the definition, it is saying return us the table variable as a result of action performed by the function, and in this table variable must be explicitly declared, means table we have to declare, correct? And defined whose value can be derived from the multiple SQL statement, and in this no any begin and end block needed to create the function. Here you could see there is a means there is a no any begin end block, but in this we have to specify begin and end, right? And then next thing, no need to specify the table variable name or a table name, table definition, column definition. Here need to specify the table variable name, column definition need to specify. Here you could see there is a returns as a like a table, whatever the data you can return, means there is a result set in a result set format, right? But here is a we have to specify the table definition. If I am dropping one column, then if you are returning it, it is not matching, then we will not getting the exactly output from that function. So means table definition and that particular it will return us the as we declared, correct? And it can have only one select statement, and it can have one or more t SQL statement, means select, insert, update, delete, correct? Okay, then these are the very simple one. Stored procedure cannot call in function, yeah, we already seen, means their function does not support insert, update, delete, DML operation. These are the side effecting operators, those are used in stored procedure. Means we can do that operation but on the table variable only, not the physical table. These are the side effecting operators. Uh, that's why stored procedure cannot call in a function. Means reverse side, there is a function can call be in a stored procedure, but stored procedure cannot call in the function. Means most of the interview they are asking a such a tricky question. And then different types of user defined functions. What are the different types we seen? There is a scalar valued function, table valued, or we can call it as an inline table valued function, and multi-statement table valued function. Okay, then how to call a function? Yeah, using the select statement. Select dbo dot function name. It is the scalar valued function, and this is the table valued or multi-statement table valued function, and we have to pass the parameter value. Got it? And yeah, means there is scalar valued, but actually it is called in a select statement. And one more thing I have to show you. Yeah, there is a block. Yeah, here on my block, there is a function. Means if you go on a SQL Server topics, so you will get the function related things and stored procedure related things. And I already uploaded that particular stored procedure and function videos in SQL course. If you browse it, yeah, at the end you will get that particular stored procedure function and function part 1 and function part 2. And one more thing, there is a, if you want a SQL related interview questions, so this is the playlist. Means two videos are uploaded previously. Yeah, this is the part 1 and then there is also part 2. Means what are the questions I covered here. So you will get all the answers about that. And yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.